Alrighty. Let me wake up my brain a little bit. My goodness. Okay. Well, good morning as always. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to another morning movement and meditation. And today is Tuesday, so that means we will be going wrist free. Look, Ma, no hands. So this is a great class for if you are trying to avoid putting any pressure on your wrists. And we will practice some different postures today. All right, let's begin with our head to toe warm up. We're going to start with our neck stretches. So let's turn our chin down, stretching out the back of our neck, and then just rocking our ear over one shoulder, and then alternating. Moving nice and slow at first, increasing your range or speed as you feel comfortable after you've warmed up a little bit. Option to go all the way around in the circle. Beautiful. And then when you are all finished, come back up to the top and then turn your head over one shoulder. So you're looking like you're going to cross the street, but you're pausing to get a nice stretch along the back side of your neck. And switch. Beautiful. Come back to center. Shoulder rotations all the way up, back, and down. Ooh, my shoulders are feeling this today. Up, back, and down. Nice big shoulder rotations. And then we'll go the opposite direction. Beautiful. Bring your hands to your shoulders and then use your elbows. Do another round of rotations this way. See how this feels. This is really nice if you ever work out your triceps. This is a little bit of a tricep stretch here, and we'll go the opposite direction. Beautiful. And then we'll add in the entire arm. So option to have a light fist with your hands. One direction. Oh. And then we'll flip directions. Oh, that feels good. All right, settle out the arms, give them a little wiggle, and then let's rotate the wrists. Always nice to stretch them out. We're just going to do some little figure 8 twirls with our wrists. You can add in the fingers if that feels nice or just looks cool. And then release the hands. Moving on down to our hips. Bring our arms above the waist. Gentle hip twists or waist twists. Always starting off slow and small and increasing as it feels right. Option to add in the arms. Beautiful. And then let's pause and let's just take one good twist in each direction. So reach one arm behind you, opposite hand to the opposite knee or hip rather, and just give yourself a nice big open chest stretch. And then we'll go back to the other direction, switch hands. Beautiful. Come on back down to center. Moving on down to our hips. So we'll start with our knee kicks. Balancing on one leg. Always the option to hold on to something or use your hands to help you balance. Thinking about squeezing in that low belly as you lift up the knee. And then option to extend the whole leg. You can slow it down or speed it up, noticing different sensations and different muscles as you do different options. All right, last one this side, and then we'll switch. Starting with the knee, and an option to extend the leg. Beautiful. Last one. Great job. All right, next we'll move on to our open, close book hip openers. So still finding balance on one leg, opening up one hip and closing the book. Open the book, close the book. Or you can take this in one full circle if that feels better for you. All right, last one this side, and then opposite side. Open and close. Open and close. One more. Beautiful. All right, let's move on down to our ankles now. So just taking one ankle twirl, one direction, and then flipping the opposite direction. And then other side, other foot. Switch directions. Beautiful. All right, next up, finally, our toes. So now get your feet nice and wide. Inhale as you lift your toes up, stretch them all out, lower them back down, and then scrunch them in, back to center. Lift the toes up, stretch them out as much as you can, lower them back down, gripping the mat, and then scrunch them in. We'll do one more. Lift up the toes, fan them out, and then lower them down and scrunch them in. Nice little feet warm up. Great. Our affirmation today, I almost forgot to share it with you. I support myself in making the right choices for me. I support myself in making the right choices for me. I am incredibly capable. Whenever I encounter a challenge in my life, I use the experience to learn and to grow. I support myself in making the right choices for me. Beautiful. I interpret that as I follow my intuition. I listen to my inner voice and I trust my choices. Alrighty, we'll expand on that as we go, but let's start moving our body. So let's begin with our sun salutations at the top of our mat. Feet hips width distance apart, or whichever distance feels best for you. Root down through the feet. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Pause and get as long as you can. Activate all the muscles in your leg to press your heels down as you lift up through the waist, extending the arms as tall as you can. Lengthen, lengthen, and gently back bend. Bring the elbows down, lift the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together, keeping the core engaged. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Fold at the hips, bend the knees as soon as you need to, and release the hands down. Always an option to have blocks available if you'd like to bring the floor even closer to your hands. Always an option. Let's hold this for a breath. Feel the spine begin to soften and lengthen and relax. Letting that low back. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, release the hands down again. Inhale, roll yourself up, keeping your chin tucked toward the chest. Slowly come all the way up to the top. Excuse me. Hands come with us and bring our hands down to heart center. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, gentle back bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Just getting the spine nice and warmed up. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Adding on a little bit this time. Inhale, rise. Exhale, chair pose. Bend the knees, sink the hips low. Lengthen the low back, squeeze the belly in, lift the chest up. Arms reach up, or if that's too much on the shoulders, reach the arms directly in front of you. Lower those hips down, feel the thighs engage. Keep the knees in line with the toes. Beautiful. Inhale, push all the way up. Exhale, gentle back bend. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Place your weight in your right foot and bring your left knee up with you. Knee is at a 90-degree angle, finding a stork pose. Flexing the toes up toward the shins. Bring your hands to heart center. Slowly swing your leg behind you as you shift your shoulders forward. Pausing in a modified warrior 3 with your thumbs to your chest, toes point down, and then softly land your back foot into a high lunge. Hips and shoulders all point forward. Reach your arms to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Spin the back heel down. Arms come to a T. Sink into that front knee. Gaze over your front fingers. Inhale, reverse warrior. Flip the palm up. Sweep the sky with your right hand. Left arm reaches down the back thigh. Inhale, come back to warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach forward, right arm on the thigh, left arm to the sky. Look past your fingertips. Feel a nice stretch between the armpit and the top hip. Beautiful. Inhale, rise all the way back up to a warrior 2. Straighten your front knee. Exhale for triangle pose. Bump the hips back. Still reach forward and then tick-tock the arms north and south. Now you might notice different heights preferences with your shoulders. If you're really working on core strength, keep your shoulders a little bit higher. If you feel really strong already, go ahead and lower them down, but try to avoid bending in the torso. Take your top hand, press into the ribs to have a nice straight line between that underarm and that top hip. If that's a little too much, just come on up out of it a little bit. Look down at your front knee. Inhale, reverse triangle. Rise all the way up. Keep the legs. Right arm reaches to the sky. Beautiful. Exhale, come back to warrior 2. Inhale, go back to your high lunge. Flip your back heel up. Tilt your left hip back toward the front of the mat. Arms come up. Hands to heart center. Plug your thumbs into your chest. Shift your weight over the front foot. See if you can lift the back leg off the mat, pausing in a warrior 3. Slowly swing the knee forward and up, returning to our stork pose. Toes flexed toward the ankle. And exhale, slowly lower the left foot down. Come into chair pose. Bend the knees, sink the hips low, lengthen the low back. Get the hips as low as you can. Lift the shoulders up. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, gentle back bend. Lift the chest, cactus the arms. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Lower the hands down. We'll pause here, give the back a little rest. Exhale, hold. Inhale, halfway lift. Long, strong spine. Squeeze that belly up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And exhale, fold. Weights in your left foot. Inhale, rise, bringing your right knee with us into stork pose. Flexing the right toes up toward the shin. Knees at a roughly 90-degree angle. If you fall out of this and need to touch down at any time, no problem. Use your foot as balance as much as you need to. Bring your hands to heart center. Slowly swing your right leg behind you, extending the heel as far back as you can. Pausing in our warrior 3 variation. And slowly land that back heel down to a high lunge. Great job. Pause to make sure you're nice and balanced and stable. And when you're ready, lift your hands up to the sky. High lunge. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Spin the back heel down. Arms come to a T. Get into that front knee, warrior 2. Gaze over your front hand. Arms are strong, stable, like a warrior. Inhale, reverse warrior. Flip the left palm up. Sweep the sky. Right hand reaches down the back thigh. Inhale, come back to warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach it forward. Left hand on the knee. Right arm reaches high. Gazing up past the fingertips, engaging the core. Nice, long, strong torso. Inhale, pull yourself up back to warrior 2. Exhale, triangle pose. Straighten that front knee. Bump the hips back a little. Reach your left hand forward. Tick-tock the arms. Feel that whole core turn on to support your torso, opening up that top shoulder, and choose your height. You can keep it higher to keep a little bit of resistance off the core, or if you're really trying to work it, maybe go a little lower. See how that impacts your strength need. But keep a focus on that long, strong torso and try to reduce any bending in there. Inhale, come all the way back up. Reverse triangle. Flip the left palm, sweep the sky, legs stay the same. Right arm reaches down the back thigh. Inhale, come back to warrior 2, bend the front knee. Lift the back heel, returning to our high lunge. Shifting hips and shoulders forward. Bring your hands to heart center, thumbs in chest. Shift your shoulders over the front knee. Lift the back leg as high as you feel comfortable, coming into our warrior 3. And slowly rise all the way up, bending the right knee, lifting it up to our stork pose, toes flexed up. Exhale, chair pose. Land the right foot, sink the hips down, bend the knees, lengthen the low back. Inhale, push all the way up to standing. Exhale, gentle back bend, cactus the arms, pull the elbows down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Beautiful. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands to heart center. Beautiful job. Take a moment here, check in with the breath. Alrighty, and that concludes our yoga flow section of our class today. See, you can still do a lot of work even without having to use your hands. I hope you feel nice and awake now. All right, we're going to enjoy our seated meditation. So come into whatever seated position feels best for you. Find a cushion, a chair, a couch, whatever feels great. Whichever seat allows you to feel supported, find it and begin to root down. Allow wherever you're contacting the ground to connect you to Mother Earth. Imagine your sit bones or your feet or whatever is touching the ground is connecting everything molecularly beneath it, stacked one on top of the other until everything you touch touches the earth. If it feels okay, close your eyes. If not, just keep them softly open, gazing forward without focusing on anything. Allow your arms to hang heavy at your sides, allowing yourself to either have your palms up or down to feel a little more grounded. And when you're there, sit nice and tall. Sit proud. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Take another longer, deeper inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it all go. Feel the shoulders relax and fall away from the ears. And take your largest, fullest, deepest breath yet. Feeling the lungs expand with the fresh, cool air. And exhale, release everything. Allow your breath to return to its natural pace, rhythm, depth. And just observe, like someone sitting on the bank of a creek, watching the water flow by. Sit and observe your breath flow effortlessly in and out of your lungs, traveling everywhere it needs to go in that short amount of time to all of the cells that require this life force. And as soon as your body absorbs it, it then returns what remains to go back out into the world and generate even more life somewhere else. I support myself in making the right choices for me. I trust my intuition. I let it guide me. I trust the choices that I make. And I allow myself to make those choices, regardless of what anyone else might think. And I support those choices to make them the right choices for me. Allow yourself to think about how you listen to your intuition. Can you think of any instances where you have listened to your intuition, you heard it, you noticed it, you chose to follow it, and then you accepted those results? Versus a time that perhaps you ignored your intuition against your better judgment and followed that path and saw where it led. Allow yourself to hear and nurture your own intuition. Trusting that it will guide you to where you need to be. I'm going to give you a few moments here in silence to reflect on how your intuition guides you. And in a few moments, I will guide us out together. Begin to bring awareness back to your body and your breath. Take a slightly deeper inhale through the nose and exhale, sigh it out. On your next inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, scooping all the air in between your hands, bringing your palms together. Slowly lower your thumbs into your chest. Sit tall, sit proud. Take a deep inhale through the nose. May we look inward for validation and acceptance. Inhale, draw your thumbs to your lips. May we speak words of truth, kindness, and encouragement, even to ourselves. Inhale, draw your thumbs to your third eye center. May we be the change we wish to see in this world. Take a deep inhale to fill yourself with love and light, and exhale to send that to those who need it. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
How are we feeling?
Oh, excellent.
Oh,
I really like that flow. That was nice.
oh, good.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Ah, yeah, that was a good one.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yep.
oh.
I feel like I'm 100 today, so that was really good for me.
You feel like you're, oh, like 100 years old?
Yeah, it was. Like, oh my god. You know what's super hard for me to do and has been for some time is the cactusing of the arms. Yeah, my back is funky.
Well, you
But yeah,
notice
my arms.
I stopped cueing the hips going forward. So you don't have to, you really don't need to go very deep. It's just the
Yeah,
shoulders
yeah.
that you're opening up.
I do what I can. I'm just like, thanks for the reminder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
hopefully by doing it more, it helps open up your back and make it feel better. But
yeah, thank you. And also, just real fast, um, I'll get back to you after I look through my cash flow, but I'm gonna have you adjust that amount a little bit higher, because I don't feel like that's enough, and I don't really have time to go back and forth with like sending you Venmos and stuff. So I'd rather you just, when you're doing it, quarterly or whatever, I'll just do it a little bit more. So I'll let you know what I can do.
oh, okay, that would be great.
Yeah,
Well,
because
thanks.
you obviously deserve more than what you're taking. So thank you.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to
Yeah.
yeah, figure out the pricing for it. I'm obviously going to keep the live free because I think it helps invite people that are new to it. But as we, kind of dial in what the membership actually offers in addition to the classes, um,
Yeah.
yeah, that'll probably make more sense. But if you do you want to schedule like I kind of told Jamie I don't know if you saw the email I sent out, but I'm planning for members is to have like a monthly 1 hour session where we
Mhm.
you know talk about stuff. Um,
Oh, okay. I don't know. I guess I missed that one. I'm sorry.
oh, that's okay. I was just gonna say I'm thinking once a month. Would a weekend morning or a weekday evening be better for you? Because now that we don't have the standard class on Tuesday nights, I could do like a weekday evening because it's only once a month, right? So I could definitely squeeze that if that time works better for you. But I also wanted to open up the option of like a weekend morning, if like a morning time on the Saturday or Sunday sounds better.
Yeah. Yes. I think a weekend would be nice.
Okay.
I just we're always busy during the week,
I know it's tough. Yeah, me too.
always racing to get here to the dentist, which seems crazy, but like, how did this happen? My schedule's done. But the weekend would probably be better. Maybe if it were like a brunchy hour, so you
Okay.
go to sleep and all that good stuff.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Okay, well, I'll look at the calendar for maybe late March. I'll send you and Jamie some options so we can choose, and
Mhm.
we'll start our cadence of a monthly session where we kind of talk through the goals or different things. We'll kind of decide how we want that to live, but
Mhm.
I want to offer a monthly session for members only.
Okay, that would be great. And I also invited another friend of mine. His name is Randy.
Oh,
He
great.
might come. He said he's gonna come tomorrow.
Okay.
So we'll see. He's always looking for like ways to buy me clothes. um. Anyhow, so he's from Calaveras too, so that's kind of cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm bringing him in.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's why we keep it free. So it's open to anybody who just wants to try it out. And then hopefully, if they like it, they'll, kick a couple bucks here and there.
Yeah, totally, totally. All right, awesome. Well, thanks for all the
Have a
help.
great day. Yes, I'll talk to you soon. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.